In this video, I'm going to talk about how Tesla chose Grunheide for Giga Berlin factory, for its European factory. Brandenburg has been working on the Tesla car factory since July 2018. Government records available to German online newspaper WELT show how the country lured company boss Elon Musk to Grunheide. We would like to talk to you about the location of a Gigafactory in Europe, wrote Potsdam's Minister of Economics on July 24, 2018. The first meeting with Tesla followed in October. The topic of discussion was, what could Brandenburg do to bring the Tesla plant to Lausitz region, which is the region in Brandenburg. Hello everyone, this is Armen Harayan from torquenews.com. As I'm about to tell you this interesting story of how Tesla came to Germany and chose Grunheide for its European Gigafactory 4, please take a moment and subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified of my next Giga Berlin update coming tomorrow. Please also like this video to show your appreciation of all the people who have helped me to bring this report to you. So everything started in July of 2018 when Potsdam Ministers of Economics sent a letter to Tesla saying, we would like to talk to you about the location of a Gigafactory in Europe. Tesla followed up in October, asking what could Brandenburg do to bring the Gigafactory to the Berlin area. What could Brandenburg offer? In January 2019, so this is about 6-7 months after the initial contact that Brandenburg's Economics Ministry made with Tesla. So 6-7 months later, January 2019, Minister Jörg Steinbach offered developed industrial areas up to 300 hectares, offered that areas to Tesla. But Tesla wanted to be close to Berlin. On August 14, there was the first appointment in Grunheide, August 14 of 2019. First time Tesla came to Grunheide and made an appointment. Tesla makes it clear, if Brandenburg, then only here, with 2,500 to 8,000 jobs. This was what Tesla said. On August 28 of 2019, Prime Minister of Brandenburg, Dietmar Woidke, advertised Tesla's catchment area for the Brandenburg, Berlin and West Polish labor market. Said the West Polish labor market is available and this could be good. Added to this would be cheap taxes, grants and quick approval. September 26, after a flight with Tesla people in an Antonov N2 over the Grunheide area, the project received the code word Anushka, the nickname for the biplane, Antonov biplane. That's very interesting, isn't it? On November 6th, Woidke and Steinbach first phone call to Elon Musk followed. The Tesla boss gave the green light on November 11th, signed the declaration of intent on November 12th in the Adlan, and announced that Gigafactory Berlin at Bill's Golden Steering Wheel Award ceremony. And many of you have probably watched it and remember that. And our publication, torquenews.com, also has a very good comprehensive coverage of that. Now, the Giga Berlin work is progressing with full force and is approaching a critical stage. The government has received 361 objections to the Tesla factory in Grunheide. Last week, the deadline for objections to the planned Tesla car factory in Brandenburg ended. It is now known how many people have used the opportunity to object, and where there has been a lot of criticism. Exactly 361 critics of the planned electric car factory of the US manufacturer Tesla have raised objections to the project. A spokeswoman for the Brandenburg Ministry of the Environment announced on Monday in Potsdam. The deadline for objections ended on the night of March 6, and we have reported this. We have reported that this was the deadline, and the next important date is coming March 18th. Almost 2/3 of the objections came from Grunheide and the surrounding areas. Almost 1/3 from the rest of Brandenburg and Berlin. Very few objections to the Tesla plant came from other federal states or from abroad. The main concerns were water, forest, traffic, and nature conservation. In my Saturday and Friday reports, I talked about them in details, and you are welcome to watch them. The objections are expected to be discussed publicly on March 18th in the town hall of Erkner at 10 a.m. Then they are checked again by the responsible licensing authorities, and after that, the building permit should be given to Tesla. Starting next year, Tesla plans to build around 500,000 electric vehicles a year in Grünheide near Berlin, which is known Giga Berlin Factory or Gigafactory 4. It is not clear when the groundbreaking will take place, but it's expected to be taking place at the end of this month. The final approvals should be available in summer. So Tesla would be taking some risk building the factory before the final approval. Voitke wrote an application, like I said, in August. The first contact, I said, was contacts between the Brandenburg state government and the US electric car maker Tesla for a possible factory were made in July 2018. The Brandenburg Ministry of Economics Affairs announced it this Monday. The Bild newspaper had previously reported on it, as I mentioned above. And in October 2018, there was the first meeting. Back then, Tesla boss Elon Musk had announced plans for a possible gigafactory in Europe, calling Germany for that. Afterwards, numerous regions applied for a settlement, applied an application for Tesla settling in their region for the gigafactory. In November 2019, Elon Musk announced that he wanted to build his fourth gigafactory in Berlin, Giga Berlin, in Grunheide in Brandenburg. Prime Minister Dietmar Woidke campaigned for the Brandenburg location in August 2019. On a European scale, Brandenburg is one of the areas with the most interesting funding conditions, and there are also favorable tax conditions, he wrote, according to WELT am Sonntag and Bild. He assured prompt and quick processing for all necessary questions regarding the right of approval. Brandenburg had not officially advertised the letter at the time because Musk had not yet published the plans and the state elections was imminent in September. Speaking of state elections, some people ask questions if this had to do with elections or this had to do with politics. Now, when I was reading RBB24's coverage about the objections against the Tesla Giga Berlin, I noticed some very interesting comments from the people, and I want to share some of them with you. This one, for example, was a political and election related. Inanna writes, insightful. Would that have affected voting behavior in the last state election if people had known about the plans, if people had known about Tesla plans? Did anyone have that in election program? It's just a question, she asks. Another person named Alfred questions the Tesla factory's proximity to Berlin if it's a good idea. He writes, why did it have to be close to Berlin when fully developed industrial areas of the required size were available elsewhere? Alfred wrote. The commenters also raised the issue of Berlin-Brandenburg drinking water, and I've talked about this. Drinking water availability, and the wastewater management is a big issue, which will be discussed in length on March 18th in Erkner. Course writes, unfortunately, the most important fact is lost among the many aspects. There is the Berlin-Brandenburg drinking water on the game. So he raises the question of the drinking water. A user named Rick writes that criticism to Tesla, which is going to be discussed on March 18, can also be positive. He writes 361 critics of Tesla Grunheide, almost 2/3 from Grunheide and the surrounding areas. Every criticism in the Germany is taken very seriously and guaranteed to be dealt with. That is absolutely correct. Criticism should be considered because there could also be something constructive, something positive. And Elon Musk, Tesla and Brandenburg, as we know, have already reacted to criticism. The pine forest is being replaced in a more suitable, long-term, ecological and multiple way. Water extraction and treatment have been and will continue to be improved. Infrastructure around the Grünheide is being expanded with large amounts of funding. Animals have been and are being resettled in accordance with the species. And greetings to everyone in Grünheide, he writes. In fact, when he says that Tesla has responded, in my previous report this morning, there was a report about Tesla's office hours in Grünheide. Tesla has set an office in Grünheide answering citizen questions, and it has even extended the dates until the end of this month. A user named Holger writes the positive of Tesla Giga Berlin, saying whining is not justified. He writes, I'll put it this way. The majority of the population of Brandenburg can probably live very well with an e-car factory on a well-developed federal motorway and also with good rail routes. And many other regions in Germany and Europe would love to have 12,000 jobs on their doorsteps. This Tesla Gigafactory investment brings billions of investments to Oder-Spree area, to Brandenburg. And forest, water, nature is taken care of enough. Whining is not justified at all. Everything in Berlin and Brandenburg should be very proud. Everyone in Berlin and Brandenburg should be very proud of Tesla being in Grünheide. Many greetings to Grünheide. You know, I believe this is a very positive thing. Tesla Giga Berlin will be very positive for Brandenburg and Grünheide region. This should bring millions or billions of investments with positive effects. You know, and people will start calling it as Tesla City or Giga City or Electro City or Musk Town. So there's going to be a lot of positive things. Let me know, please, what you think about this, what you think about the complaints, and let's continue the discussion in the comment section below. Please subscribe to this channel and ring the bell notification and like this video to show your appreciation for all the local people who helped me to prepare these recordings and information bringing to you. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed rest of the day, and we'll see you tomorrow in my next report.